Cody Roskens on the play-by-play. And here we go for Harlan. And they'll run 3 wide receivers. Beaker at fullback and Foss at running back. Handoff is to Foss. And it's no mystery what's going to happen here, folks. Foss is going to kick it into another gear, and Foss might go all the way on the first play from scrimmage for Harlan. And he shakes one defender at the 15, and he's gone. And we'll see if the Monarchs defense can't stand tall and surrender minimal points here. But you got to think Foss from about 15 and 20 is pretty hard to bring down. And they'll run a counter again to Foss. And Foss gets the edge, and you can kiss it goodbye and put it on the scoreboard. That's another touchdown for Nick Foss. Same formation for Harlan. Four linebackers for Denison, and they'll go ahead and pitch it off to Foss. And he'll cut this one back up the middle, and he's got nothing but room. And Nick Foss with a hat trick in the first quarter, and Harlan tacks another one on the board. It looks like a tight end and Foss in the backfield. All right, check that, Foss in the slot. Throwing over the middle to a wide open Nick Foss, and it is caught. First down, slips a tackle, and one man falls down. Put it on the board, and Harlan scores again. They'll run 2 wide receivers to the right side. And they're going to pass out of this. Here comes Schmitz, wide open in the middle of the field. And it's going to be Brett Sears. Down to the 1, will they say he's in? And just inside the 1, and the Cyclones have a 1st and goal upcoming. See what they have dialed up here on first down. Take a quick drop back, and he's going to fumble the football on the second play of the game, and it's recovered by the Cyclones.
Let's see if we can pick up who. They
look like
signaled yet. The Cyclone players have signaled who that.
Looked like there was 3 or 4 Cyclones that had a chance to jump on that, and they do. The second play of the game is a turnover forced, and the Cyclones recover. Sears under center. Looks like a counter play off the Foss the right side, and he's got room to run. Foss stiff arms one in on the second play for the Harlan offense. They will punch it into the end zone, and there you have it. Nick Foss putting the Cyclones up 6-0 to start the game. And it'll be a toss play to the far boundary, and Foss will pass, and it's caught by the Cyclones in the secondary. He's not down either. Down inside the 25, everyone is sucked up to the Foss toss, and he will launch it downfield, and Cyclones on the move again inside the Creston 25. The halfback pass works for big yardage. 2 wideouts again on the wide side and far side split, and counter play to Foss, and he's dancing all the way to the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclones. And Small will drop back again, and there he goes, sack. Ball is loose, and it looks like the Cyclones have recovered. It looked like number 90 might have gotten in there for the hit. I'm not sure who recovered it in the all-in.
I'm not so sure. Derek Wire, that's number 90, didn't get the ball as well. What a stop by the defense for the Cyclones.
Huge answer there after the huge kick return. We're under 50 seconds to go, and that is, I believe, the second turnover of the game.
We're going to see if the Cyclones remember how to punt.
Yes, this will be the first punt attempt, as long as it's not a fake, but this will be the first time we've seen the Cyclone punt team out on the field.
Well, if they do fake it, I'll think Blatt's pretty much lost his mind. But then I see Foss laying up there as the punter, so it wouldn't be such a crazy play, would it?
Yeah, they've already ran 2 trick plays in this game, not to mention this is, and it is a fake. And here goes Foss. Cuts it back, and here he goes. And he'll keep on his feet, and Foss is in. Fake punt, touchdown, and Harlan's up 20. It looks like they'll mark it. And they're going to converse if he stepped out. It doesn't look like he did, and this little touchdown will stand. 27-0 Cyclones. Striding for it. Now here comes Mahoney. Check it, it's Alex Winger. Winger, shot off the crossbar. Second plays it in, it's a goal. Harlan plays it off the crossbar. Alex Winger puts it in on the second effort. And the Clark Arnholt State Farm and Financial scoreboard reads Harlan 1, Kemper 0. Don't have numbers, but they'll push it. Trying to put it up. Here comes Tanner. Tanner, hesitation move. Gets by. Threads the needle. Here comes Tanner Fink. Shot on the way. Goal! And here comes Tanner Fink and the Cyclone offense. 2-0 Cyclones on the Clark Arnholt State Farm and Financial scoreboard with 26:05 to play. Back-to-back goals by the Cyclones in the matter of the span of a minute. Nice touch pass. Trying to find Wangert off the shot. Goal first. And it's a goal for the Cyclones off the volley. And it'll be the Cyclones striking first in this matchup with 2:56 to go in the first half on the Clark-Arnold State Farm Insurance Financial Scoreboard. Raleigh shot on the way. He makes one miss. Shot on the way again. It deflects off and Raleigh gets the goal. And they will load this one up. Spot foul kick taken by Knutson off the crossbars. Playable. Header attempt. Won't go off and they'll keep it in. What will they do? Taken away by the Tigers. And Tanner takes it right back. Up pass now to Levi Culp, and he's got another chance here. Levi shot on the way, and it's in. Goal number 1 of the game for the Cyclones by number 13, Levi Culp.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. You're getting a little extra soccer tonight, as in the boys varsity match contest. We will put a fresh 10 on the clock for an overtime period between the number 11 in the state ranked Denison Schleswig Monarchs and the 16th ranked Harlan Community Cyclones. Each team comes in at 4-0, and after a scoreless regulation time period of 40 minutes on each, we'll go ahead and start up a 10-minute overtime. And it's stolen away. Here comes Fink. Fink sending it ahead. Going to stride this one out to Eshelman. Eshelman shot on the way. Goal! And it's a walk-off winner for Dylan Eshelman and the Cyclones.
Arkfeld turns the corner. One-on-one with Nelson. Sends this one off. Deflected. Borkowski. Shot on the way. Goal! Into the interior. And they'll say fair, it looks like for the most part, as Arkfeld coasting in front, a whole lot of space. And she'll keep this one, coasts it in. Waiting for the corner signal. They'll go ahead and send in the right-footed kicker. Hines towards the front of the box. Arkfeld plays it off the bounce. Goal for Harlan. It'll be a turnover inside the box as Anzalone spits this one right up in the air. And over the head, Anzalone cans it from 30 yards out. And that is the first goal of the game for the Lady Vikes. 5-1 on the Clark-Arnold Insurance and State Farm scoreboard. Borelji with it. Good spin move. Borelji tapping it up. Leading Arkfeld with it. Arkfeld's got a chance here for the Cyclones. One-on-one with the goalie. And a good score there by Haley Arkfeld. The first goal of the day for the Cyclones. And
Coming away with it. Takes a bounce. Hines. Shot on the way. Left corner. Good. And it's going to be a goal for Hines. And that'll put the Cyclones on the board. The score now 1-5 in favor of the Monarchs on the Clark-Arnold State Farm Insurance and Financial scoreboard. Hines did a good job of pretty much lobbing it over the top of the defender. Takes one bounce and plays it opposite side corner. One of the harder shots to defend, as we said a few times. So once again, this is the third Bakers game. The girls are in the fourth frame. The guys are in the third. And on Mackenzie's spare chance, she'll snag, looks like 3 of them. So she'll leave 3 standing. She gets 4 in the end. Keaton Jones spares. Game with 1 sub rotating in. And Devin Wilson, he'll pick up 8. So Hansen and Wilson with almost identical chances for spares. And it looks like she'll knock both of them down. So the girls spare in the third. And Devin, with exactly the same scenario, easily knocks down his 2, and that'll bring up Keaton Jones. And Tara's first attempt. Off to the left a little bit. She'll get 1 on the backside. And Bailey will lead off the 5th Bakers game along with Keaton, and they'll get doubles in the 3rd and 4th. And Darren Stein will come up. Welcome, Cyclone fans, to another broadcast of HCHS Baseball here on HLTV Channel 15. Tonight, it'll be the Denison Schleswig Monarchs coming to Harlan, Iowa to take on the Harlan Community Cyclones. And this one is sent high and far into deep right center. And that'll be a home run, a 2-run blast for the Cyclones to lead off the bottom half of the first inning. Home run number 7 so far this season for the Cyclones. That'll drive in 2.
There was no doubt when that hit that bat where that thing was going.
Not make any noise. It's got to be now. We're into the second last inning here. Top 6. It looks like we're ready to go. Another impressive stat for the Cyclones pitching staff is that when their runners are on base for the opposing team, the opponent team's batting average goes down to 22%, which Denison, they're already kind of low hitting percentage from 29, goes down 7 whole more points down to 22, which means about 1 out of 5 batters is getting on base at that point, which is not a recipe for success.
Ray Ray will stay on the mound. He'll face batter number 2. Doran's at the plate. One of the biggest bats on this Cyclone team, metaphorically and literally. He can swing for the fences at any given moment. Here we go, Doran with a 1-0 count. Moser on first. Slips away, ball 2. 5 souvenir shots on the season. And this one is clobbered, and it gets down. Moser's rounding second. He's going to try and round third. He's not even going to be tested. And the Cyclones scratch one across here in the bottom 7. Sears, who sent one over the fence earlier in the game with a 1-1 count, lays down a bunt. Smart play with none down. Look at the easy. No, he didn't get the easy out. He's safe. Doran's going home. And the game is over. The Cyclones win it on an error. Doran was at second base. The first baseman couldn't get the glove on the ball. Pops out, safe at first, and Doran rounded third to win the game.